scaffolding types with their uses. What is scaffolding? Scaffolding is temporary structures in the form of timber or steel framework over which the workman can sit and carry on the construction work. Scaffolding is needed for the new construction, repair of structures, or even demolitions of a building. Scaffolding is generally needed when the height of the structural member, wall, column, etc. is greater than 1.5 meter. The scaffolding should be made by sufficient strong and stable material so that it can easily support and carry workmen and construction material placed on it. During construction, as the work progresses on upward, the height of the scaffolding is also increased. Component parts of scaffolding. Scaffolding has the following components. Standards. These are the vertical members of the framework, supported on the ground or drums or embedded into the ground. Ledgers. The horizontal supporting members running parallel to the wall. Brasses. Brasses are diagonally fixed on standards. Footlocks. Footlocks are placed one end on the ledgers and the other ends right angles on the wall. This is a transverse member. Transoms. Transoms are a type of footlock supported on ledgers on both sides. Bridle. This is a member used to bridge a wall opening, support one end of the footlock at the opening. Boarding. Boarding is a horizontal platform supported on footlocks and it is used for the support of workmen and material at the time working. Guardrail. This is a rail provided like a ledgers at the working level. Toe board. These are the board placed parallel to ledgers and supported on footlocks to give protection at the level of the working platform. Types of scaffolding: single scaffolding or brick layer scaffolding, double scaffolding or mason scaffolding, cantilever scaffolding, suspended scaffolding, steel scaffolding or tubular scaffolding. Single scaffolding or brick layer scaffolding. Single scaffolding is generally used for brick masonry and is also called as brick layer scaffolding. Single scaffolding consists of standard, ledgers, footlock, etc., which is parallel to the wall at the distance of about 1.2 meter. Distance between the standards is about 2 to 2.5 meter. Ledgers connects the standards at the vertical interval of 1 to 1.5 meter. Footlocks are taken out from the hole left in the wall to the one end of the ledgers. Footlocks are placed at the interval of 1.2 to 1.5 meters. Double or mason scaffolding. Double scaffolding is generally used for stone masonry, so it is called as mason scaffolding. In stone scaffolding, it is hard to make holes in a wall to support footlocks, so two rows of the scaffolding is constructed to make it strong. The first row is 20 to 30 centimeter away from the wall and the other one is 1 meter away from the first row. Then footlocks are placed which is supported by both frames. To make it more strong, raker and cross brasses are provided. This is also called an independent scaffolding. As compared to double scaffolding, single scaffolding is best when we have less money. Cantilever scaffolding, also referred to as a needle scaffolding. Cantilever scaffolding consists of standards that are supported on succession of needles taken out through holes in the wall. It can be single or double type. Single type cantilever scaffolding consists of standard supported on a series of needles. The double type cantilever scaffolding, on the other end, has needles and projecting beams strutted into the floor through the opening. This scaffolding type is used when there is no hard firm ground to support the standard. For instance, when you need to construction work done is carried out on busy street and in cases where the construction work is done at the great heights on a multi-story building. Generally, cantilever scaffolding are used under construction such as when the ground does not having capacity to support standard, when the ground near the wall is to be free from traffic, when upper part of the wall is under construction. Fourth, suspended scaffolding. This type of scaffolding is normally used for repair works such as pointing, painting, etc. Wire ropes or chains are connected to the working platform of the scaffolding. and is suspended from the roof of the building. And by using rope or chain, the platform can be raised or lowered and at any required level. It is a lightweight scaffolding. Fifth, steel scaffolding or tubular scaffolding. These scaffolding types look like mason scaffolding, but the bamboo or timber materials are replaced with steel. It can also often take the form of bricklayer scaffolding when holes are made in the wall surface to the support one end of the scaffolding. The standard in the steel scaffolding are anchored on square or round steel plates known as base plates by welding. Instead of fixing them into the ground, normally between every two standard in a steel scaffolding row is 2.5 to 3 meter gap. Standards are connected using tube ladders and at vertical intervals of 1.8 meter each. Footlocks used here are normally 1.2 to 1.18 meter long. Steel scaffolding has numerous advantages over the types mainly. The framework can be erected or dismantled more quickly than the other types that are constructed using timber. It's more durable than its cousins made of timber, making it cost effective in long run. Steel scaffolding can withstand fire better. It is sturdy and stronger, so it can be used for greater heights. Thank you, sir.